Okay, so first and foremost, this episode of Shingeki no Bahamut Virgin Soul, I believe episode 6, did a lot of things, and one thing it did majorly was give characterization to Charios. Behind his hatred, and behind, for demons and or angels, and wanting, that thirst to be on top of the food chain per se, he's a genuine good guy. Like, he's a good guy in general. And that was so fascinating, because I was like, what's his angle? And obviously he goes out and disguises for a certain reason. There's more to it. Maybe he wants to see what's going on, stuff like that. But when I, once I was, watching him just progress through the episode, I was like, wait, why did he help Nina again? And the comments he makes, she's just a young girl and stuff like that. It's like, wait. He wouldn't put on that kind of act. There's no way he's being himself. When that was demonstrated whenever he was with Nina once again. And whenever they're dancing and stuff like that, he wouldn't have took Nina out if there wasn't a reason behind it. And it wasn't him just trying to get with Nina and stuff like that. It seems as if he genuinely has an attraction to her. Because whenever he looks at the pepper in his hand, he's like, oh, he wouldn't have brought that pepper back if he didn't have some kind of attraction towards Nina, genuine attraction towards her. He wouldn't have went that far. Why would you put forth just a little effort like that? Like, that little pepper wasn't going to do anything. So it is really interesting to see that. Now, another thing about this whole scenario was Nina got really close to Charios. They even danced, and she wasn't even blushing during that time. She got, she kind of just went with it and forgot about the whole virgin soul thing and turned into a dragon. And she even asked, I think that's kind of trying to foreshadow, there is a way around this whole virgin soul thing. And she's writing her mom towards the end of the episode, and she states, I've never felt like this before. Could it be? And then stop there. So maybe she gets past the being attracted to someone or having feelings for someone and going to the love stage per se. It may be the secret to actually making Nina not turn into a dragon. She can get past that flirtatious stage, butterflies in the stomach, or heart stage. Maybe she won't turn into a dragon, essentially. So that was really interesting. Now, I think this whole episode in general, it kind of foreshadows that there's going to be a lot of conflict with Nina, Charios, and Azazel per se. Charios is going to find out that, Azazel and Nina have a connection. Then, of course, Nina's going to find out that man named, Chris, quote unquote, that at least he gives himself the label. Maybe that's his real name. Chris Charios or something like that. Who knows? But just maybe, or not just maybe, it's going to happen. But they're going to find out, who is the other one. They're going to find out their identities, and he's going to find out that Charios is Chris and stuff, and so on and so on. And I'm just really wondering how this is all going to unfold. This is a really good episode. This is great episode for not just setting up the next episode, but setting up the show in general. Because we got to put in perspective, this show is listed for at least 22 episodes. So we're not even at the halfway point yet. So I'm really wondering, is Charios' arc only going to be maybe half of the 20-some episodes, and the other half be a total different thing? Because we gotta think the demons are already getting together and about to have their big war against the the humans during the festival and stuff like that. They're building up all these climatic things, so I'm just wondering, is it gonna build up, be very climatic, and then we're gonna have our falling action, and then we're gonna build it up again? That'd be a nice way to do it. Get it done by episode 10, 11, then the rest of the way build it up again, then have the falling action, then finally the conclusion once again. So very good stuff from Virgin Soul. I was very impressed. I see why this is ranked, for this season, this is ranked ahead of AOT. This is ranked ahead of My Hero Academia, I believe. Not for the previous week, but for all weeks combined. Fan bases have really loved Virgin Soul. And I understand why. I'm not saying it's better than those, but if someone says I appreciate this anime more so, I understand. The writing is really good. It's giving characterization to each individual character, and that's the smart thing about this. They're inserting new characters. So we have Nina who gets characterization, and we have obviously Charios who gets characterization, and we already know whenever Favreau finally comes back in. And where is Favreau? I just had to say that. But where's Favreau? Seriously. But we already have Favreau. We already have Kaiser. We already know they've already gotten that characterization. We know who they are. We have that connection built in with them, and we know who Azazel is. This show, I mean, we're just getting reconnected to a few new cast members that are a part of the main storyline. And now seeing Cheris like this, I don't just think he's a genuine piece of shit, even though he is not a good person. When it really comes down to it, to the core, but still, at the same time, he is a genuine good person. We get to see that. And that was very, very, very well done by Studio Mappa. But just before I close out the video here, one really funny thing about this episode was Nina was literally getting the shit kicked out of her. Literally, she got kicked in the face, like, yeah, you heard the thud. I mean, and the dude's wearing a boot. So she got the shit kicked out of her, and she still just blushing and smiling because of hot dude. So Nina the masochist. There you go. But other than that, though, great episode once again. I mean, I was very impressed with this episode. I'm serious. This is definitely one of my top 3 probably favorite episodes of this season. For sure. I mean, it's hard to beat the Attack on Titan reveal. I mean, My Hero Academia, I mean, it has such good episodes in this tournament, just in general, almost every episode. I think episode 1 is so weak, but that was just a setup episode, and that was good enough. But this is a very good episode, and it's a very good episode because of what it does for the show. I mean, someone who's really into literature and knows how this can really set up a story, you guys will truly understand what I mean by that. But yeah, hopefully everyone does. So, I mean, hopefully. But as always, guys, you've been Hexed. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, X25. See you guys next time. Peace. Thanks for watching, guys.